2025 US Citizenship Test. Official USCIS 100 Civics Questions Final Part. 91-100 plus 5 bonus. Explained. Anne and Mark meet at the library for the final time before Mark's citizenship test. There's a sense of excitement in the air as they prepare to complete the last set of questions. Anne has even brought cupcakes to celebrate the end of their study journey.
Well, Mark, here we are, our final session. I'm so proud of how far you've come. Are you ready for the last set of questions?
I'm ready, Anne. This has been such a great experience. Let's finish strong.
Today, we'll go through the last 10 questions, plus 5 new ones I've prepared to give you a little extra practice. Let's begin. Question 91. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. A. Immigration. B. Slavery. C. Taxation without representation.
I think the answer is B. Slavery.
Correct. Slavery was one of the key issues that divided the North and South. Other issues, such as states' rights and economic differences, also played a role, but slavery was central to the conflict. Question 92. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? A. Freed the slaves in Confederate states. B. Ended the Civil War. C. Gave women the right to vote.
I think the answer is A. Freed the slaves in Confederate states.
That's right. Issued by President Abraham Lincoln in 1863, the Emancipation Proclamation declared enslaved people in Confederate states to be free. It was a turning point in the Civil War and a step toward ending slavery nationwide. Question 93. Who was the first president? A. George Washington. B. John Adams. C. Thomas Jefferson.
I think the answer is A. George Washington.
Correct. George Washington became the first president of the United States in 1789. He set many precedents for the presidency and is often called the father of our country. Question 94. What is the name of the President of the United States now? A. Joe Biden. B. Donald Trump. C. This depends on when you take your test.
I think the answer is C. This depends on when you take your test.
That's correct. Always make sure you know the current president's name before taking your test. Right now, it's Donald Trump, but this could change after the next election. Question 95. When must all men register for the Selective Service? A. At age 16. B. At age 18. C. At age 21.
I think the answer is B. At age 18.
Correct. By law, all men in the U.S. must register for the Selective Service at age 18. This system ensures the government can maintain a draft if needed during wartime. Question 96. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? A. Native Americans. B. Africans. C. Europeans.
I think the answer is B. Africans.
That's right. Millions of Africans were forcibly brought to America and sold into slavery. This horrific practice shaped much of early U.S. history and led to the Civil War and abolition. Question 97. Who is the governor of your state now? A. This depends on your state. B. Kamala Harris. C. Nancy Pelosi.
I think the answer is A. This depends on your state.
Correct. Each state elects its own governor, who serves as the head of the state's executive branch. Be sure to know your governor's name before taking the test. Question 98. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? A. J.D. Vance. B. Kamala Harris. C. Mike Pence.
I think the answer is A. J.D. Vance.
That's right. J.D. Vance is the current vice president. The vice president serves as the president of the Senate and steps in if the president can no longer serve. Question 99. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? A. Mike Johnson. B. Kevin McCarthy. C. Nancy Pelosi.
I think the answer is A. Mike Johnson.
Correct. Mike Johnson is the current Speaker of the House, responsible for leading the House of Representatives and managing legislative priorities. Question 100. What did the Declaration of Independence do? A. Declared independence from Britain. B. Declared freedom from France. C. Established the Constitution.
I think the answer is A. Declared independence from Britain.
That's right. Adopted on July 4, 1776, the Declaration of Independence formally announced the colony's break from British rule and set forth the principles of liberty and equality. Great job, Mark. You've answered all 100 questions. Are you ready for 5 bonus questions to test your knowledge even further?
Let's do it, Anne.
Question 101. What is the largest state in the U.S. by land area? A. California. B. Texas. C. Alaska.
I think the answer is C. Alaska.
Correct. Alaska is the largest state by land area with vast wilderness and natural beauty. It's over twice the size of Texas, the second largest state. Question 102. What is the official language of the United States? A. English. B. Spanish. C. The U.S. does not have an official language.
I think the answer is C. The U.S. does not have an official language.
Correct. While English is the most widely spoken language, the U.S. does not have an official language at the federal level. Question 103. Who is considered the father of the Constitution? A. James Madison. B. George Washington. C. Thomas Jefferson.
I think the answer is A. James Madison.
Correct. James Madison earned this title for his pivotal role in drafting the Constitution and advocating for its ratification. Question 104. What is the oldest national park in the United States? A. Yellowstone National Park. B. Yosemite National Park. C. Grand Canyon National Park.
I think the answer is A. Yellowstone National Park.
That's right. Established in 1872, Yellowstone was the first national park in the world, known for its geysers, hot springs, and wildlife. Question 105. What year did women gain the right to vote in the U.S.? A. 1920. B. 1918. C. 1933.
I think the answer is A. 1920.
Correct. The 19th Amendment, ratified in 1920, granted women the right to vote after decades of activism by suffragists like Susan B. Anthony and Elizabeth Cady Stanton. That's it, Mark. You've completed all 105 questions. How do you feel?
I feel fantastic, Anne. Thank you so much for all your help. I'm confident I'll pass my test now.
You've worked so hard, Mark. I know you'll do great. And don't forget, after you pass, we're celebrating with those cupcakes.